Hey guys, welcome back this week. Again, my name is Nick Palmer. I'm the owner and broker of Valor Mortgage and also an Air Force veteran myself. And so today we're going to dive a little bit more into the eligibility surrounding Guard or Reserve members. And this is a really sticky point for a lot of loan officers that really aren't trained well or haven't educated themselves on the VA loan or the VA pamphlet 26-7. So really want to dive into this, help you understand how the eligibility works in regards to our Guard and Reserve members. So first off, the hard and fast rule is that you must have been in or be in the Guard or Reserve unit or a member for at least 6 years. And there is also a points statement that we could obtain, and it needs to be obtained to make sure that we obviously have enough time and points accrued so you can be eligible for the VA home loan benefit. And that's the hard and fast rule as far as when your Guard and Reserve is 6 years of service. And that way you will be eligible for the VA home loan benefit. So the other way that you can be qualified or be eligible is that if you are on active duty orders. And I want to make a distinct difference because this is where people get confused. There's Title 10, Title 32. Title 10 is going to be orders based on national defense. That's deploying downrange, right? Middle East, wherever it is, right? You're deploying downrange and due to for national defense. Title 32 is going to be more natural disasters, right? Storms, hurricanes, whatever it is. That's going to be more Title 32. That's going to be on a state level. That Title 32 orders does not qualify you for a VA home loan. It's the Title 10 orders that we want to focus on. And that is what's going to qualify you if you are active duty on Title 10 orders for 90 or more days. So just really understand that that's going to be the difference. And you're going to know if you're on Title 10 or Title 32. And a little asterisk and note, on Title 10 orders, training does not count. So if you have to go back to school as far as tech school, to learn a new job or skill, whatever it is, that time does not count. It's active duty hours, day one that you are on active duty. So, really want to make sure that we understand, and then that's going to be the difference as far as active duty Title 10 versus Title 32. The other way is going to be our active duty members that were discharged from active duty on a service-connected disability or audibly discharged or palace chase from active duty into a reserve or guard unit. Obviously, you've already completed your active duty time, and so that's going to make you eligible. And so obviously, if you fall into the reserve or guard unit, you're already going to be eligible for the VA home loan benefit with that. And that's going to be the biggest difference, and that's where a lot of people get confused as far as finding out if you're eligible through a Guard or Reserve unit. So just keep that in mind, and those are questions that maybe you can ask your loan officer as far as you're talking to them about using your VA home loan benefit as far as eligibility, right? Now, how do we qualify, or how does a Guard or Reserve individual qualify for a VA home loan? Seeing that there's different there's individuals that I've worked with and I know good friends that are active duty Guard. That's literally what they do all day, every day, right? What does that income look like? And then there's the people that just do their drill weekends and their 2 weeks a year, and they have their civilian jobs, right? And then they may get deployed, whether it's Title 10, Title 32. How does all that income, how do we qualify, right? Well, if you're one of those individuals that is full-time, that's what you do every single day as far as Guard Reserve, that's fairly easy, meaning that we can use your military income, right? Obviously, your orders are going to be much shorter, and we're going to need what's called a statement of service. A statement of service is going to come from your immediate CO, and it could be an NCO. It doesn't actually have to be an officer, but it's going to come from your immediate CO. And what it's going to state is how long your orders are for. We'll obviously get a copy of your orders, but it's going to state how long your orders are for. It's going to break down your base pay, BAH, BAS, any other hazard pay that you're getting. And it's also going to state that you have the ability and the likelihood of extending your orders so we can get that 3-year continuance, right? When you're on short orders as far as guard and reserve, you're going to have shorter orders, probably 12 to 24 months, right? And the hard and fast rule as far as income is 3-year continuance. Everything has to have a perceived 3-year continuance or a documented 3-year continuance. So what I've done in the past with my VA, my veterans clients, is that we always get a statement of service. It breaks down their base pay, BAH, BAS, any other pay that they're receiving, and then also has a statement in there that they have the ability to extend their orders to such and such date, right? Getting us our 3-year continuance. And so if you are one of those members that, as far as that's what you do every single day, you report to whatever it is that you do as far as for a guard or reserve attachment, that's what we're going to need to get so we can use your military income. Now, if you're just one of those regular old reserve weekend warriors, right, doing your drill weekends, you're going to have a civilian employment. We can obviously use that civilian employment. We can use your guard income. You obviously have to have it for at least a certain amount of time, 12 months or so we can use it. And obviously, we're going to want to see your orders as far as how much time you have left as far as your commitment to the guard or reserve unit. And that way we can use that as effective income, and that's going to help you qualify for more. Now, what if you get deployed? Title 10 orders, you get deployed typically 6 to 12 months, right? I've seen some longer deployments, but usually it's 6 to 12 months with guard or reserve. So what happens if you get deployed? Well, if you get deployed downrange, obviously there's a couple things that we need to get. First and foremost, we need to get what's called an alive and well statement, meaning, hey, I'm still alive. I haven't been shot. I'm going to be coming home, right? So we'll need to get an alive and well statement. Number 2 is your income on active duty is not going to continue for at least 3 months. And we know that, so we really can't use that income, right? And by law, your employer cannot fire you for being ordered, being put on active duty orders to go downrange. So what we need to do is get a letter from your employer stating that you have the ability to return to your civilian employment. And then we can use that civilian employment as far as qualifying income with that. And so there's a lot of additional requirements and additional items that we need to get when you are a guard or reserve and you are placed on Title 10 orders and you're sent downrange for a period of time. It's not a hard and fast no. Things have been screwed up. That's not what it is, right? We have the ability to work through it and to help you get qualified. There's just several other steps that need to be taken ahead of time so that way we don't miss our close of escrow date. We don't create more headache or frustration for our service members and or the other parties that are involved with the transaction. So, again, all of this comes back to what I always say, and it's getting your certificate of eligibility or making sure that your eligibility is, you're making sure that you are eligible for a VA home loan first, before you do anything else, before you talk to a realtor, before you look at houses, and really before you put an offer on a property. You need to make sure that your eligibility, that you have the eligibility. And if you have the eligibility, you need to make sure that you have your certificate of eligibility. We talked about that in a couple other videos as far as what you need to get that. Sometimes it doesn't come up automatically. Sometimes it does. But you really need to make sure that you have the certificate of eligibility. That is going to ensure that your VA home loan is going to get approved, right? So with that, if you guys have any questions, if you're guard or reserve, if you have any questions about your eligibility, reach out to me. I'm more than happy to help you get through that process or guide you in the right direction as far as getting the necessary documentations, getting it uploaded to the VA website, WebLGY, and getting that certificate of eligibility printed out for you or downloaded. And that way you can move forward with purchasing a home. So until next week, if you guys have any questions, please reach out to me. But you guys have a good week and stay safe, and I'll talk to you soon.